Hey business owners, this is Marvelyn Brown with Making It Remotely, and today we're going to walk through setting up a lead generation system. So if you're new to online marketing, this is a system that you will definitely want to set up. Now if you have a blog, if you have a self-hosted blog, or even if it's not self-hosted, as long as you can get into the back end of your blog and you can set up some of the elements that we're going to talk about today, you will be in good shape. Now, I'm in my WordPress, self-hosted WordPress site, and that enables me to get into the back end of my site and set it up in the way that we're going to talk about today. I'm also using a tool called Thrive Suite, and I will put a link to that below this video. So if you've been looking at Thrive Suite, I've been talking about it for a number of years. If you've been thinking about using this tool, this video is going to show you how it works and how you can get this set up. So the reason you want to set this up is so that you can start generating leads, and leads are people who are interested in what you have to offer. So if you have a product or service, you want to only talk to the people who are interested in what you have. So maybe they're not ready to buy anything yet, but they might be interested and they might want to learn more about your products and services. So this is going to be a system that will enable them to get more information, and we're going to get this set up here in a second. So let me just show you the things, the elements that we're going to be setting up today. And if you have a platform that will allow you to set up these elements, you are going to be in good shape. You'll be able to follow along. The two things that you're going to need prior to going through this and setting all this up, you're going to need an email marketing provider. So there are companies like Aweber, MailChimp, ConvertKit, Constant Contact, Brevo. There are lots of other ones out there that you can use. These are the ones that I'm familiar with, but all you need to do if you don't have one is do a Google search, or you can put one of these names in, or you can do a Google search for email marketing provider, and you will come up with a list of companies that you can use. You're also going to need a payment processor. So a company like, if you have a PayPal account or if you have a Stripe account, you can use both of those as your payment processor, just so that you can create a link that people can use to pay you money, right? So we're going to set this system up. I'm going to show you how to do it without the sales component, and I'm going to show you how to do it with the sales component. So we're going to set up, and we're not going to actually walk through the process of setting up a lead magnet. I already have a lead magnet that I plan to use just for illustration purposes. But I do have a blog post that walks you through step by step how to create a lead magnet. On that blog post, there's a video that walks you through that process. And lead magnets are also called freebies or free offers. Now, if you're an affiliate, if you have gotten into affiliate marketing and you have an affiliate offer that you want to promote, you can use this system to also promote your affiliate offers. So this is a system that is used by a lot of people who are really doing well online. People who are able to reach their income goals use systems like this. So we're going to walk through having a lead magnet. That is one of the things that you're definitely going to need. And you're going to need a lead magnet that people will want. So you don't want to just throw together any old thing and put it out there. You want to create a lead magnet that your target audience is going to want. So you'll definitely want to look at that. I'll link to the article and the video that you can use to just kind of know what to think about when you're creating your lead magnet. And then we're going to create a landing page. We're going to connect that landing page to your email marketing provider. And I know that sounds a little complicated, but it really isn't. You're going to see that. And then we're going to create a thank you page. So you always want to, if someone signs up for your list, you always want to send them to a thank you page just as a courtesy, right? And then you can also deliver, if you want, you can deliver your lead magnet on your thank you page. But we'll talk about that when we get to that section. And so we're going to take this thank you page and I'm going to show you how to create a plain thank you page. And then I'm also going to show you how to create a limited time offer on your thank you page that people can also take advantage of. And that way they can, buy maybe some kind of supplemental product or upsell, something very affordable that will help you to start earning money with your business. And then, of course, the payment processor is going to be needed if you decide to sell a back-end product. And then I'm also going to link you to another set of content that we have on setting up your email welcome series. So these are the things, we have 6 things that we need to set up today. So let's go ahead and go over to our system, our site rather, and get this system set up. Okay, so I've already named my page. So now I'm ready to save it. I'm going to save this as a draft. And then once it's done saving, then I'm going to launch my product that I'm going to use as my site builder called Thrive Suite. So I'm going to launch Thrive Architect, which is part of Thrive Suite. And then that's going to give me some options that I can use. And I've already kind of, I've kind of planned ahead of time so that this video won't be extremely long. So this is going to give me some options here, and I can either choose to do a normal page with a header and footer. I can do a blank page with a header and footer. I can do a completely blank page, or I can use pre-built landing pages. So I'm going to use the pre-built landing pages, and I'm going to choose Shapeshift. So as you can see in Thrive Suite, they give you a lot of done-for-you templates so that you don't have to start from the very beginning with your pages. So you'll be able to choose from these templates. And the great thing about their templates is that you can change out all of the items on the page. You can change out the images, the fonts, the colors, everything on the page can be modified to fit your brand. So we're going to choose, I think I'm going to choose, we'll choose this one. Let me see. I don't know. Does this one look as good? So see, that's the thing. Like I always get stuck in analysis paralysis. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to click on apply template. And while it's doing its thing, just want to let you know too that when you're using Thrive Suite, you have navigation on the left hand side and you have navigation on the right hand side. So there are different things that you can do with this. When you are on the right hand side, you're basically choosing a certain set of tools, and then on the left hand side, these are kind of the tweaks that you want to do to the tools that you have on the right hand side. So hopefully that makes sense. Tweaking on the left hand side, and the actual tools that you're going to use are going to be on the right hand side. So we're going to go over to the right hand side and we're going to enter an element. We're going to change out this image, right? So there's a guy here that I'm going to get rid of him and I'm going to put in my own image. This is going to be my freebie. So this is a planner that I had put together a while back, and I'm going to use this planner to give as my freebie. So I'm going to get rid of this guy. And this is the great thing too. So you can you can take a picture of yourself and you can go into Canva, get rid of the background, and you can use that in a, in one of your landing pages. So this is a good example of how that kind of stuff will look on these pages. But here's my freebie. I'm going to make this background white. So over here, I'm going to go back over to the left-hand side. I'm going to go to background and I'm going to get rid of this color and make it white so that everything kind of, blends in and we don't have stuff looking disjointed. So then this is going to be my free resource. So I'm going to say free, and then I want planning worksheets to actually be in color. Let's see, we can say maybe get your business organized with our free planning worksheets. So this is something that's going to help anyone who is working on an online business to get organized. And actually, I'm going to change the word organized. I'm going to make it orange too. I want that word to kind of stand out because this is the goal. And, you know, when I promote this, I'm going to be promoting, you know, taking your ideas from scattered and all over the place to organized and, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So take your ideas from scattered and chaotic to structured, I don't know, and we'll probably change the word, but structured and organized so that you can reach your income goals. Now, I have that there. Now I want to change out my lead generation form. I want it to have an email address as well as a name. I like to get the name, if possible, of people who sign up for my list because I like to personalize my list. So I use people's names and, you know, I kind of like to use people's first name. It just makes things a little bit more personable. Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of this lead generation form. Just get rid of that. And then I'm going to kind of tweak this one so that it says what I want it to say. Okay, so I wanted to say, instead of saying your name, I wanted to say first name. And I want people to know that that's optional. Some people really don't like giving out their personal information, so I get that. Okay, and then under address, I want it to say, instead of like giving it an example of an email address, I want it to say email address. And this is going to be a required field, so I have this turned on. You can toggle that off, and then, you know, they won't have to fill that out. But the whole purpose of this form is to get an email address. So if they don't want to give out their email address, then they won't fill out the form. So now we're going to hit apply. Now we have the first name, optional, and email address in here. Now we're going to modify this form so that this word here says send, it's not working. Send my free worksheets. And actually, I'm going to say, yes, please send my free worksheets. And then at the end, oops. Okay. And then I'm going to make this a little bit larger just so that it stands out. Okay, so there we are. And then over here, I'm going to make this kind of centered there so that it looks a little bit better. Okay, so now we've got our planning worksheets, and the whole goal here is to help people when they're starting their online business. I want my audience to be organized, and these worksheets are going to help them do that. So then now I might describe, and I'm just going to grab a block. So this is the great thing about Thrive Suite. Everything is kind of organized in blocks. So you don't have to worry about, you know, recreating the wheel. I don't want to talk about steps. I do want to talk about benefits. So let's see. I guess I'll use this one. Okay, so now we're going to say benefit number one is plan with ease. And then number two is going to be, I don't know, save time. And number three could be print as needed. Okay, so then the first benefit is going to be plan with ease because there are sheets, worksheets with live links that will help you dig deeper into any subject you need help with. Step by step videos and resources to help you get results. Save time. So understanding, save time by going through the exercises once and not having to revisit until you are ready to test, until you, revisit, set it up once, get paid again and again, revisit as needed. Revisit your plans as needed. Okay, and then sheets are undated. So you're not tied to buying new planners as the year ends. Just print more sheets as you need them. Okay, so just print more daily, weekly, and monthly calendar as you need them. Okay. Okay, so planning your business can be easy and affordable with step-by-step videos, tutorials, and resources that won't break the bank. You can start earning passively while you do other things. Okay, so we've got basic information in here for all of these elements, and I'm going to take out the benefit, the word actual benefit, and I'm just going to put that there, and then I'm going to use an image of my planning worksheet. Hopefully, oh man, I don't have one. Well, I'll put this in there. This will be the image that I'll use, I think. Okay, here we go. So I need to go into the background. I'm going to click on this. We're going to move this down a little bit. And maybe we will apply, and then we need to go up here to main. Okay, I see what happened. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to take this out and we're going to put another image above that. So here we go. Okay, that looks a lot better. So now we've got our page kind of set up. And if I wanted to have like some additional articles here on, getting organized, I could do that. I could actually pull in one of the categories, blog post categories, and have some additional content here. I really don't like this, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm going to get rid of the testimonials. Now, after someone buys or downloads your free resource and you get testimonials, you can definitely put those in this section because testimonials definitely sell. But we're not going to do that in this example. And I'm also going to get rid of the blog posts because we're not going to use that on our page either. So this is the thing about landing pages. Landing pages really have one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to get someone to convert. So you only need the elements here that are going to help people, make a buying decision. And what I would probably have here, and you know what, I think I'm going to do that. I don't really like that one little image there. So I think I'm just going to put kind of a lifestyle type picture in here. Let's see. Oh, now here's a picture of, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to put kind of a lifestyle image here. And I don't really like this either. Let's see. It's kind of too big. Okay, let's see if I can kind of pull this out. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I kind of like that better, and then I'll adjust that on the other side. But basically, I want to show someone who's on their laptop, they're planning things out, and so I think I'm good to go. Now, this little area right here would be good if you have some logos of companies that you've worked with. This is a good place. You can put a little layout like this that helps people understand that you've worked with, various brands, and really give them motivation, to work with you. But this is going to be our, and you know what? I don't think I'm going to use this third little element here either. I'm going to get rid of it. And let's see if I can adjust this a little. Doesn't look like it. I'm just going to leave it alone. But these are some elements that you can use to highlight other companies that maybe you've worked with. I'm going to leave it in there. And I'm going to also, we'll say, get organized and it's time that you achieved the results you're looking for. Download our free planner, our free planner to learn the 5 secrets to effortless to organization. Okay, So here we are, and then I'm going to change this to a different format, the same kind of format that I have um, up top, but I'm going to kind of lay it out a little bit differently down here. So I'm going to use this format, and I'm going to get rid of this. And that way, you know, I kind of still have the same format, but it doesn't look exactly like the one that I have up there. It just kind of asks for the same information. So you just want to be kind of consistent, and you want to see email address. So if, for example, if I had you know, asked for the first name and email address at the top, and then now that we're at the bottom of the page, just kind of ask for the email, that wouldn't really be consistent. So you want to make sure that you're consistent throughout your page. So if you're asking for something in the beginning, you want to make sure that you're asking for that same idea or that same element in other places on your page. And then right here, I'm going to say get started. Since this is kind of a smaller element for me to work with, I'm just going to say get started. Okay, so now I'm going to save this. This is our landing page, and we have our freebie here. Let's go ahead and let that save. And now that we've got that done, we've got our landing page, and let's go back over to our little checklist here. So we've got our lead magnet, we've got that together, we've got our landing page, we've got our email marketing provider. We've already set up that connection. And you know what? That is something that I forgot to do. At the bottom of the page, I did not set up that connection. So let's add that connection to Brevo. And we said email marketing is going to be the list that we're going to add people to. So now we are good to go. Okay, so let's go back to our list. So now we're ready to do our thank you page, right? So we're going to go over to our thank you page. We're actually going to go to our landing page. So now we've got the landing page done. The one thing that I forgot to do as well, I'm just forgetting all kinds of stuff. So you want to look at your landing page in various formats. And once this gets done saving, okay, all changes saved. So now we're going to go over and we're going to look at this page in different formats. So this is another good feature that I like about Thrive Suite. You can look at it. Now we're looking at it in the desktop format, and let me get rid of this. So this is how our page is going to look. And it's very, you know, very straightforward. There's nothing, you know, complicated about it. It's a very simple page. So now we're going to look at it on a tablet. So now you can kind of get an idea. You want to get an idea of how your page is going to look if someone is on a smaller format screen. And the thing of it is too, you know, you might want to go out and do a little bit more tweaking in terms of what you say on your page. But this is, for the sake of time, we're just going to use this. We're going to rock this. And so this is our page. It looks good on a tablet. Now let's look at it on a cell phone. And this is the thing. A lot of people are going to be looking at your items on a cell phone. So you want to make sure that it, you know, lays out. Now look at this. Here we are right here. This is all jumbled up together. So we want to go back to our lead generation form, and we want to tweak this, right? So we want to go to line height, and we want to make this, here we go. That looks so much better. Okay, so now it looks like everything else looks pretty good. The other thing that we might want to do, we're going to click on done because we're done with our landing page. Now, one of the other things that I would suggest is that when someone lands on this page, you also want them to see your freebie. So I'm going to click on, in the breadcrumbs, I'm going to go up here and click on columns. That's going to select all of the columns um, in my section. This is a table that's been set up, and it's going to select all the elements of that table. So I want to reverse the order of my table so that my freebie is the first thing that people see. To me, that looks a lot better because, when someone lands on your page, you only have a certain amount of time for them to make it make sense, as they say. And so if I have get organized with our free planning worksheets and they have to scroll down, in order to see them, to me that doesn't make sense. Whereas if they see the sheets from the beginning, either those sheets are going to look attractive to them or they're not. And so if they look attractive, then that's going to motivate them to kind of scroll down, and then they can decide whether they want to get those free worksheets. Now, you also want to make sure that your images are laying out okay. And this looks pretty good. Every business needs a plan. So then this kind of gives them a couple of points on why they want to get the worksheets. And then right here, get organized and accomplish more. Let's see. Well, I'll kind of tweak that later. And then, so this looks pretty good as well, gives them the ability to sign up and get more information. So I think this looks pretty darn good. So we're gonna leave this the way it is, and we're gonna move on. So now we're ready to create our thank you page. Okay, so you always want to kind of, make sure that you've got everything done, give it a quick check, and then you're gonna move on. So now we're going to go back to all pages. We're on our how to create a lead generation system page. We're going to go to that page and we're going to clone it, right? So this is a draft. We haven't actually published it yet. So here it pops right up for us. We're going to click on this clone button, and that is going to enable us to make our thank you page. So we don't have to recreate the wheel. We're going to say thank you page or thank you. And we'll just leave part of the, part of the title in there just so that we know which thank you page we're working with. And we need to adjust our, we'll say thank you. And we'll just say thank you lead generation. And we'll get rid of the rest of this. So this is going to be our link that we are going to, that's the link that'll take you to the thank you page. Now we really need to copy this because we're going to use this link on our page. So we're going to just go over and we're going to put this on. As you can see, I started making some notes. We can get rid of this. This is going to be our link that we're going to put into our page that will automatically send people to our thank you page once they hit submit. So we're going to save this. And we're going to launch Thrive Architect. And in this thank you page, we're just going to say, we're just going to tell people thank you. So let's just show you how this works. So this is the page that people are going to see as soon as they hit submit. So when they fill out this form, they hit this, yes, please send my free worksheets. That is going to take them to this page that we're creating right now. So we're going to say, thank you for signing up, exclamation mark. And then your free planning worksheets are on the way to your inbox. Now, I used to just put a download on this page that would enable someone to just download their freebie. However, this is also a way that sometimes people can, they can cheat, right? So I quit doing it this way. This is not the way that I do it now because, if someone gets this link, so we just copy down the link, right, to this page. This is my thank you lead generation. So let's say that you're someone who maybe that you have some friends that are looking to get some free worksheets. So to keep your friends from having to sign up, you can just send them this link, right? And they can just get the worksheets if you have that download, right here on the page. So what I've done is I started putting my link in my my first thank you message. And that's what I would recommend that you do as well, just because you want to, you want people to sign up. And if they don't want to sign up, then, and, all they're doing is giving out their email address. It's not like, you're asking them to buy something in order to get this. This is a free item that they can get. All they have to do is just, give up the email address. So anyway, this is what the page looks like. And we're going to get rid of this. And I think what I'm going to do is make this go there. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so now we've got this done. Thank you for signing up. We might even want to make this a little bit bigger. But you can kind of lay this out however you would like. And then I might even want to put this in a different box. So thank you for signing up. And then your free planning worksheets. And I don't know why this keeps turning orange, but we're going to fix it. Okay, so your free planning worksheets are on the way to your inbox. So in that first welcome series, you definitely want to, that first email that you send out for your welcome series, you want to make sure that you put a link, and you might even want to put a picture of your freebie in that email so that people can download the free resource that you have offered to them. So now we're going to get rid of this on our thank you page. So let's get rid of that. And then we want to add a block. So we're going to add this block. And let's see. We're going to do a call to action block. So here we go. Okay, so we'll say something like, while you're here, and then we'll put another text box. We thought you might like to keep track, if I could spell it would be great, of your expenses. Keep track of your let's say your business expenses with our free income tracker. Okay, so something to that effect. And we're going to make this smaller, just a little bit smaller. Maybe, yeah, there we go. And we will make this box a little bit smaller. And then we'll center this. Oh, I know. While you're here, we have a limited time offer. We have a limited offer. let's see, enjoy, we'll say enjoy a limited offer or an offer, let's see, enjoy a, or take advantage of our limited offer. Okay, well, something to that effect, right? While you're here, I'll get it together. Say 50% on our, say 50%, period. Okay. Keep track of your business expenses with our free income tracker spreadsheet. Okay, so now we've got our income tracker spreadsheet that we're going to offer to our audience. And this spreadsheet will complement your planning worksheets by helping you project your income goals and track your progress each month. Each tab is designed to help you get control of your income and reach the goals that you set for your online business. Okay, so now we may not want to include a video. We might just want to include an image, a picture of the income tracker. Okay, I thought I had a picture of this. So I'm going to pause really quickly and I'm going to go out and upload the image and I will return. Just one moment. Okay, so now I have my image and I am ready to rock and roll. So I think this image needs to come up a little bit and maybe be a little bit larger. So we're going to just adjust it. And then, yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so we're going to make it a little bit larger if we can. And if not, we're just going to keep it moving. We're going to make this centered. And I think I'm going to put the image above the description. And I'm going to make this a little bit larger. And it's not a free income generating. Now, you could offer this for free. So there's some decisions that, you might want to make here. So you can offer this for free as an additional, free item. This could be your freebie. So this is something that, you can offer this for free instead of offering the planner. You can also combine these if you want to make it just one big, free offer. You could also combine this with the free worksheets and just have a whole system that you're offering your ideal customers. However, you don't want to give away the entire farm for free. So what I would recommend, and this is totally up to you, but I would recommend offering this for a small fee. So this is where you can say 50%. So if someone, for example, goes to your shop and you want to sell this for maybe, I don't know, $10, 15, something like that, then you can offer this to them for signing up at half price. So if you offer this for $10, you can sell it on the back end of this offer for $5, or $5.99, or whatever it is that you decide you want to sell this for. You don't want to sell a high ticket item on the back end of your free offer. And the reason for that is this is someone who just signed up for your list, right? So if you come off as somebody who's trying to just totally, make money off of people, and people can kind of sense that, if you're one of those people who is saying buy, 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 but you never offer, or what you offer is minimal, and then you always want people to buy, then that's not going to go over as well as if you really, knock their socks off, add value, give them things that they can actually use, not junk. Then that is going to help you build that know, like, and trust factor with your audience. And that is really important. So it really depends on how you want to approach this. I would definitely sell it for a minimal fee. And I would say below $20. I would even say below $15. You want to offer something that is not going to break the bank. And for all the people who sign up for your list may not have the money that, to spend on a whole lot of expensive stuff. So this is how you can kind of set this up. Now, the other thing that you can do with Thrive Suite is you can put something in like a countdown timer. So let's say we have an evergreen countdown timer that we put in right here. Now, there are people who hate countdown timers. Personally, I think they're good because they give people that, number one, it gives them a definite deadline of when they have to decide on, whether they're going to buy this or not. And this is the thing, either people are going to want it or they're not, right? Either people are going to see value in this or they're not. And so you can give them, and I wouldn't give people any more than about maybe a half an hour, to be honest with you, just because this is going to be a low ticket item. So they're not going to have a day. They are not going to have an hour. They're going to have 30 minutes. So you have 30 minutes to decide if this is a good fit for you. Okay. And then, and if not, they'll just pass up on it and keep it moving. They'll get their free resource, the thing that you had initially, offered them. And then they'll have the ability to sign up, not sign up, but to actually make a purchase. So then here is where you're going to put in another element here. You're going to put in some text, and that's going to give them the price. So we're going to say that we're going to sell this for, we'll say $7.99. So you sell it in your shop for, $15.99, and you're going to be able to get it today. You're going to say 50%, and you're going to be able to buy it for, okay, so then we're going to make this large. We're going to make this a heading 2. We're going to center it, and then we're going to create a smaller version of this, and we're going to let people know that the original price was, so we'll say regular price, and we'll say sale price. And so the regular price is $15.99. And then we're going to put a strike through. We're going to just mark that out because today, if you take advantage of this sale, you're going to get this for $7.99, which is really a steal for a spreadsheet that does all the calculations for you. And this is the other thing that you want to do on this page is you want to show people what they're going to get. So here at the very top of your description, you might want to put a styled list. And that's just going to give them some bullet points on what they're going to get. So automatic calculations, all you have to do is enter, so we can just say, just enter, just enter your income goals. Let the spreadsheet do the calculations. And print out your income and expense report. Okay, so then let's change this to, we'll say, a dollar sign maybe, or a dollar bill, or we'll say money. Okay, so we'll just choose a, I guess we'll choose this dollar bill. Okay, so then we're going to make this a little bit, we're going to indent it a little bit so that and then we're going to stick it right there. Okay, so just enter your income goals, let the spreadsheet do the calculations, print your income and expense report, and then we're going to make this text just a little bit larger because we want it to stand out, right? We want people to understand how valuable this is. So now we're going to get rid of all this other stuff. And then we're going to, this is our button. We're going to get rid of this button. And we're just going to put a simple button in here. And we're going to say buy now. Or get your worksheets now. Buy your spreadsheet. And the other thing that you might want to put in this, let's see, project your income goals and track your progress each month in Google Sheets. So this is a Google Sheets income tracker spreadsheet. Income expense tracker spreadsheet. Okay, so then when you have this button here, that button is going to be linked to your either your Stripe account or your PayPal account. Now, I will do a separate video on how to set up your links on PayPal and also Stripe. So I will put that on, I put a link to that video below this page. But as you can see, even with all the little hiccups and, you know, the things that I had to kind of tweak, this took us about maybe an hour to set up. So if you do a little prep work beforehand, like maybe having your, you know, your descriptions and your bullet points and your images all set up, then this is going to take you no time to set up this system that will enable you to, on the front end, generate leads, and on the back end, earn a little money. So just think about, you know, all you have to do when you set this system up, you put it on your site, all you need to do is just run traffic to it. And, you know, you can run traffic to it using your social media accounts, and you can use it by posting in various groups. You know, if there are groups in your niche that you're a part of, then you can post in those groups. You can attach it to other helpful information and, you know, send people to your page so that they can sign up. So one last thing that we're going to do before we end this is we are going to see how this looks on a tablet, how it looks on a cell phone, and yep, and then we'll go from there. So as you can see, it looks pretty good on a tablet. And then now we're going to go and look at it on a cell phone. Now on your cell phone, as you can see pretty much everything at a glance. Whereas on that other page that we did, it wasn't as obvious. So we might even want to change this color to make it stand out just a little bit. Say 50%. And then this is going to be, oh, now look, here we are. Okay, so let's look at our image. We want to make this image look a little bit better. And okay, so we're going to just kind of scoot this up a little bit. And yeah, that looks a lot better. So that's the reason why you want to make sure that you tweak your, things so that they lay out the right way on your pages. Okay, so this is a little bit large. We're going to change this to 20. So that looks a little better on a cell phone. Now, the other thing about using Thrive Suite is that you don't have to worry about, like, so for example, if I change something on the mobile version, it's not going to change it on the desktop version. So as you can see, when I go back to my desktop version, everything is still going to be the same. And when I look at my tablet version, that's going to be the same. And then when I look at the cell phone version, it's going to keep those tweaks that I'm making here on the cell phone version unique to the version that I'm working on. So there's one other thing that I did forget to do, and let's go back to our landing page. So here's our landing page, and guess what we forgot to do? We forgot to put our link to our thank you page. So let's do that. Here's my notepad. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste. I'm going to go to my connection, because remember we had to connect it to our email marketing system. And then when we scroll down, we're going to hit apply. When we scroll down, we have the ability to redirect to a custom URL. So we're going to get rid of that little pound sign and we're going to paste in our thank you page. So now when someone hits this submit button, they're going to automatically be taken to that thank you page, where they're going to be told that their freebie is on the way to their inbox, and they will be able to take advantage of that offer to buy the worksheet. So now we need to do that in this, let's go ahead and take care of that in this form as well, so that if someone decides, after they scroll down a little bit and they decide that they want to sign up, they're also going to be taken to our thank you page. Now, I'm going to pause this just for one moment, and I'm going to go out. We're going to test this just to make sure that everything is working. So, one moment, and I will be right back. Okay, so now I'm back, and we are on our page. This is our landing page that we created, and all I'm going to do is just kind of fill this out. I'll just put my name in here, and I'm just going to use kind of a, I don't know, we'll just use this bogus, and hopefully it'll work, this bogus email address. Now, this is not showing up right, so I'm going to need to go in and tweak that, but it should still work. So let's see if it takes us to our thank you page. It did not take us to our thank you page. Okay, so let me tweak this really quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, so I had forgotten to publish these, and then when I published, I forgot to refresh my pages. So let's try this one more time. So here's our page. Just going to put my name in here. and we're going to use a bogus email address. We'll say john@aol.com, and I forgot to also fix that button, but I want to make sure that this is working. Okay, so now it's working. Here we go. We've got, thank you for signing up. Your free planning worksheets are on the way to your inbox. While you're here, say 50%. We can see that our countdown timer is working. Here's our worksheet, and all the information is here. Now, the only thing we have left to do is to create our link to our payment processor. So let me go ahead and I will close this out, and then I'm going to go back in and we will set up the either a PayPal link or the Stripe link. Okay, so thank you for hanging out with me on this. This is your first income generating system, and I hope that this has helped you in terms of, helping you to reach your goals with your blog or with your platform, whatever platform you're on. Use this system to start generating leads. So thanks again, and I will see you on the next video.